Good morning. Well, good morning from a way too early morning. 6:42 a.m. And I'm actually going to go be meeting Starsky and Mikado for a live podcast that I somehow agreed to. I was really hoping to get some coffee, but I realized none of these open until at least 8:30? Oh no. I mean, not that I'm ever awake for 7 a.m., but I feel like coffee shops need to open earlier. Like, don't people need to go to work? I'm surprised so many people are running this early in the morning. Here's my last hope, guys. I don't think these shops are open this early. Nope. So it might not look that early in the morning to you, but let me give you a little hint. I can't change these timestamps that are coming in iMovie where I edit. So whatever the time is, really is the time. And the thing is, in Ukraine at least, in the summers, the sun comes up super early. I think it comes up at like 5 a.m. or something, which is why it's always hard for me to sleep in past like 8:30, no matter what time I go to bed. So I'm actually happy we have a 12 midnight curfew where everybody has to be home during war. But it also forces everyone to be quiet and just go to sleep, which I love.
From USA, really likes your video.
Oh, thanks, man.
We watched together.
Oh, well, cool. Why are you awake so early?
Oh, I was just like, a little bit hungover. So I just got myself some water.
Nice. Oh, cool. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Morning, Mikado. Thought that was your security.
Welcome to our compound.
Right. Dude, I hope you have coffee.
Oh yeah, dude, we got tea and coffee. Oh god, yeah. How are you?
I haven't woken up this early since like grade school.
Bro, we've been doing this for a week and I don't think we've properly woken up the entire time.
Yeah, it's insane. This is a dope Airbnb they rented right on Kashadik zone near my house. Nice flak jacket. All this cool stuff. And a little Patron. Alright. So I gotta wake up a little cup of coffee. This instant stuff's not my favorite, but everything's closed, so it's gonna have to do.
Need some coffee.
Yeah.
Need to wake up. It's so early.
Why are we doing it this early, by the way?
Because back home in the United States, I have an algorithm for a certain time for people that tune in. Okay. So it's like 11 p.m. my time, which is we're still awake.
Okay, at 9 p.m. California.
Wow, we doing this.
Yeah, right. I'm like, fuck fuck my guys. They can stay up. They want to watch it. Sorry, viewers. No, that's why I don't do live streams. If I do, I only do it at 7:30 p.m. That was the morning, but then it's not as good because we have work and stuff like that.
Sure.
But that's why I don't do live streams anymore.
Bro, see, it's tough. See, you're a good vlogger. You're a very good. I'm starting to get better at that. I'm trying to get good like you, but I'm a streamer. You know.
Twitch streamer. You're
not Twitch. YouTube actually.
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah, I want to.
We can play some video games if you want.
Oh yeah. I got a hot tub too. We can order and we can just be shirtless. And
oh yeah, I'm done. That's it.
Take over Twitch.
Sure, that's it. All right, so through the bedroom, there's a nice balcony that I've seen already in his live streams. This is a sick setup, man.
I don't wake up this early in my home life.
This is a cool setup.
Oh yeah.
Look at this view. Right on Khrushchev. Dobry Ranako, Ukraine. Beautiful. Well, guys, we're getting ready for the stream, and I just spilled coffee on this like 1-inch step. So I'm so knackered still from not being able to wake up. Look at this. I cleaned it up already, so you can't really see it, but I mean, this is literally like 1 inch, and I somehow tripped on this. At least I still have most of my coffee left. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi there. I'm Alex Kadash. I'm a member of the 69 Sniffing Brigade from NAFO. I'm a fundraiser, truck driver from Great Britain, United Kingdom. But my grandfather was Ukrainian.
Oh, nice.
Still got most of my family living here in Ukraine, so pretty heavily involved in the fight against Russian aggression.
Yeah, Kyiv coming back. Yeah. So, with this name, 69 NAFO Sniffing Brigade.
Yeah.
So I first heard of it on I think it was Jake Bro's videos. Shout out Jake Bro, and I was like, you either get it right away, or you're like, what kind of name is this? You want to explain it for those the latter?
Yeah, I mean it's probably what you imagine it is, man. It's a little bit on the X-rated side. 69 because of the sexual position.
Okay.
Right. Sniffing because NAFO is like the Shibu dog, right?
Yeah,
so it's all about sniffing, and brigade because it's a military reference, basically. So.
And for those who somehow don't understand the NAFO, it's a play off of NATO, but why the F? Just
so the F, rather than the North Atlantic Treaty Organisation, the F is for fellas. Because if you're in NAFO, North Atlantic Fellas Organisation, the fella is like the Shibu dog. And then to be a member of NAFO, you basically donate to one of the charities involved in the Ukraine war.
Yeah.
And then there's these people called forgers who are like graphic designers who will make you a custom Shibu dog in your own design.
Yeah. You know, someone actually made me one last year.
Yeah.
They donated on my behalf, and they said, let's make this guy an honorary NAFO member. So I'm actually part of the team. Guys.
Very cool, man.
Thank you. I don't know about the 69 part, but
Well, mate, you might be.
I appreciate it. Well, cheers. Thank you for your good work. You guys have delivered a lot of vehicles already.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, I've delivered 4 so far. I've got a fundraiser going for a 5th at the moment.
Wow, nice.
So yeah,
And what about the whole team? How many in total?
206 now.
That's crazy.
And our trucks are pretty high quality, so they've got their own custom camo, night vision, all-terrain tires. We work with about.
I've seen some of them. I'll try to link like a video here, but they're kitted out. Cool paint jobs as well.
Yeah.
So I think anyone on the front line, first off, they'd be really proud to have it. But secondly, I feel like it's a bit of a boost of motivation knowing that these are donated by people who care about Ukraine having their freedom. You know, they put a lot of money and effort into it. It's not like just saying, oh, I'm going to give you my grandpa's secondhand Hilux, you know. Well, actually, Hilux is around, but yeah.
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, they're like sort of like Gucci trucks on the front line, definitely, and they're well respected and loved and in demand.
That's cool. Well, keep it up.
Thank you very much, Sonny.
And you guys keep it up. Thank you for donating to causes like his.
Yeah. Without, like you said, the help of good people around the world, it just would not be possible. So it is so important, I think, the volunteer efforts here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Solid connection. All right, now we can get in the mode. Well, introduce yourself, sir. Who are you and what are you doing?
Guys, Johnny FD on YouTube.
So, what did you do prior to the war?
A lot of stuff. I had a normal corporate job, grew up in the U.S., was really unhappy with life. Picked up a book that I don't want to name, but it ruined my life for about 2 years. I got really deep into this like pickup thing, and luckily that brought me into the world of self-help. Made me read the 4-Hour Work Week, and I realized, you know what? Maybe that's not my problem in life, is trying to get girls in the U.S. Maybe I'm just unhappy. Maybe I want to travel. So I moved to Thailand, picked up a bag, 10 years there, became a dive master, scuba instructor.
Oh my God.
Did all this stuff. And somehow got tired of that after 10 years. I said, you know what? I want to go back to a big city.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to the U.S. I've had a lot of bad memories there. I had a lot of bad experiences there. Let me try something else. Let me try Europe. And somehow I'm in Ukraine.
And now here you are. And we, in case you guys don't know, or in case you don't know, we watched your videos like early on in the invasion. Like you were a really solid, like kind of grounding for like people were like, oh man, what is happening? And you were like, oh, here I am walking through Kyiv, and like this is what it's like. And
on the street.
Oh yeah, we watched it. He was literally like right there.
Today is the day that nobody expected. And I woke up this morning with 99 plus messages, guys. Like nobody in Kyiv thought Russia would be this crazy. Like, yes, like the news has told us about it. Everyone had been warned about it. And I know there's a lot of people who are going to say, I told you so. I told you Russia's going to invade. You know, Johnny, you're crazy for ignoring these messages.
Russia is building up troops along the border with Ukraine and conducting massive military drills.
Well, the first of thousands of U.S. troops have now arrived in Poland and Germany to support NATO amid fears of a Russian invasion of Ukraine. And now we're learning that Vladimir Putin has 110,000 troops amassed on the border.
Russia now has 70% of the forces in place to mount a full-scale invasion of Ukraine that would be the largest war in Europe since World War II. U.S. officials still do not believe Vladimir Putin has made a final decision to unleash the massive armies gathering around Ukraine. But if he does, it will likely be after the ground freezes in mid-February and after the Beijing Olympics end on February 20th. Putin was in Beijing today, where he and President Xi issued a joint statement supporting one of Putin's key demands, an end to NATO expansion, and accusing the U.S. of a Cold War mentality, which drew this reaction from the Pentagon.
If anybody's guilty of a Cold War mentality right now, it's China and Russia, not the West, not the United States. And if anybody's the aggressor right now in Europe, it's Russia. They're the ones with over 100,000 troops aligned against the other border with Ukraine.
A full-scale invasion would likely begin with airstrikes and long-range artillery barrages, followed by airborne and armored advances on several fronts to isolate the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv, along with other key cities like Kharkov and Odessa, within days.
And even though I knew it was going to be a relatively small chance that Russia would be insane enough to actually attack the capital of Kyiv, it was still a 5% chance. And it looks like Russia and Putin really did it.
I just want to hold on there for a second, because you've been hearing explosions now for a couple of hours, and we were asking about these sirens. You said they'd been tested. Let's just listen. The sirens are now underway in Kyiv. The sirens are sounding to indicate that the city of Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, is under attack. We have had reports of missiles and explosions. Let's listen for a moment. Look at all those cars that are leaving Kyiv right now.
We're starting to hear some first rumblings of sounds of a ground invasion that's actually coming over the border from the north, near where I am in Kharkiv.
It is a stunning reality to stand here in the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv in a flak jacket, telling you that this capital is now under attack.
Even in the short time that Andrew's been here, he's learned how resilient the Ukrainian population are, and you've been here a lot longer. Have you seen a lot of that in your time living out here?
Yeah, I mean, so even before the war, one of the reasons why I was so against the war starting, I mean, as everyone is, but I was so adamant that it wouldn't start, is because I knew the Ukrainian mentality that they would never give up Kyiv. There was zero chance, even if Russia came in with their tanks and overthrew the president, Kyiv citizens and Ukrainians in general, with the very small exception of the people who have been propagandized, in very East Ukraine, who have been, taught to say that Ukraine hates them and they're going to come murder all of their children or something. 99% of Ukraine, they're like, no, we don't want anything. We don't want to live under Russian rule, even if we speak Russian, even if we like Russian culture and music. We don't want to be part of Russia. We voted for it. We want to be closer to the EU. We want to be closer to the West. And I knew 100% that no matter what Russia did, they would not be able to change the souls and the hearts and minds of everyday Ukrainians. Therefore, they would never hold Kyiv.
I think that is one of the most inspiring bits, isn't it, Andrew, of when you come here, is without a doubt the people of Ukraine.
Johnny, what has been your biggest... I mean, you just shared your impression of the Ukrainian people, but what is the biggest thing that is the difference of the United States and here in Kyiv?
I mean, there's so many differences, but I would say number one is people, when you first arrive, you don't think people are friendly because nobody smiles, everybody's very cold. But once you get to know people, they're very honest and open, authentic. While in the U.S. is the complete opposite, where when you first meet people in general, and I grew up in California, so it's very different than the Midwest or something. But in general, when you meet people, they're 100% kind and open and nice, and they're like, oh, where are you from? What do you do? and then like it only drops from there unless you happen to have something that can make their life better or make their jobs employment better or something. If you happen to like be in a position where you can benefit them, then that grows back to like 100. But in any other case, it kind of just like it kind of just like wins down. So it almost kind of feels like you're, even when just meeting people as friends, it's like a competition of trying to like boost on who you are, how cool you are, bro. How much money you make. Everything's kind of exaggerated as well. So when you ask someone what their job title is in the US, I almost always hear some cool title. They're like, oh yeah, I'm the executive assistant, manager to food delivery service. I'm like, oh, so you work at Glovo? like you work for Uber Eats. And here people are like, I'm a plumber, I'm an electrician, and I'm like, oh, these are they're very. There's a phrase that I heard recently that at first it sounded insulting, but actually it's the biggest compliment ever.
Oh, let's hear it.
They said that Ukrainians are simple people.
Ooh, yeah.
And in the U.S., I think that would be an insult. Like, what do you mean calling me simple? You're saying I'm simple, or like the way I dress is simple, or my life is simple. Like that almost seems like a bad thing. But in Ukraine, actually having a simple life, eating simple food, which to me is like home cooked traditional food, having a simple like a simple family structure, we just have, a mom and a dad that love each other, or try to love each other. Your grandmother lives with you or nearby, you have family picnics and barbecues every weekend, and that's what you do. Like, you go to the family house, go to the lake together. This kind of simple life, I really like it. And I didn't have this experience growing up in California.
Shit, not even in Minnesota, bro. That's where I'm from, and it's the same way. I mean, you meet someone, and they sound great at first, and then over time, like you had mentioned, it kind of becomes like a competition. Like, or he's very hit it on the point. From everybody that I've met here, it's simple. People are direct with you. Like, you don't have to, that they're not going to BS you, or you don't have to guess like what they really mean. You know what I mean?
So, just got done with the live stream. What you think?
Dude, it was a great time, great experience. Good Morning Kyiv is a success. I was so glad to have you on, dude. You killed it.
It was fun, dude. Too early, but definitely fun.
Yeah, the first thing he said was, I haven't done this since grade school, waking up this early. And it is early. It's early for me too, but we got a big American audience back home, and they do appreciate it.
And they liked it. And you know what? He has a really cool audience. So if any of you are watching from the Mikado Media channel, thank you for dropping by. And for anyone who hasn't checked him out, you can check out his channel. I'll link it below.
Thanks, buddy. Awesome.
All right. You all awake for a little breakfast? Breakfast time?
I'm ready to go, Johnny. Definitely ready to go, man.
But first, let's take a photo with some of this cool swag for the thumbnail.
Yeah.
You guys want to tell me what some of this stuff is?
Yeah, sure, man. I can do this bit. So one of the trucks I brought over was for a demining unit. So nice. They gave me a little Patron dog.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. This is from their unit as well. So this is an actual little cushion representing it. It's a pretty crazy story is that they are removing 1,500 landmines a day.
That's insane.
Just from that one unit alone. This is obviously it's fairly straightforward what we're looking at here. We're looking at some body armor and the helmet.
So is this more for shrapnel or for actual bullets?
No, this is for bullets. So it's got front, side and rear plates in it.
Okay.
This is a US military helmet.
Okay. So I won't be able to punch this like the Russian ones just to get destroyed.
No. That should, if you get shot at, it should protect your life.
Okay.
And then Andrew has also got a selection of things here. He's got his body armor. This is obviously in the black, so it's sort of the one that you put press on in the middle there.
But instead, he has the NAFO sniffing brigade. I need one of these, by the way. This is awesome.
Oh yeah.
And these are awesome.
Yeah, he's got NAFO sniffing brigade. I've got one of them if you want one.
Oh yeah.
He's got this, which is from Starsky, and this is from the 36th Brigade, which was one of the units that Andrew Mikado has donated the truck for.
Oh, very cool.
They also awarded him a volunteer medal.
Oh, nice.
That you will see here. So
wow, this is beautiful. Who got this?
Andrew got it from I think it was from the 36th Brigade for the services to Ukraine. So
that's really nice.
So that was handed out to him. These are like casings for for charges for when they're using mortars.
Okay.
And then you can see that people are like creating.
Oh man, you know what?
Art, right?
I thought this was like a whiskey.
No, it's part of the military equipment. So like when they're loading like the shelling and then the charge, this is like the casing. But then what they do is they turn them into pieces of art.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
And this is a hat from Operator Starsky that was given to Andrew as well.
Nice.
So yeah, we've got quite a selection of bits and pieces here. Obviously Azov as well. Azov 1 is the fundraising organisation for the Azov battalion, who were pretty famous right early on in the war, defending Mariupol and obviously holed up in the Azovstal steelworks. So yeah, we've got quite a selection of bits and pieces.
I like it. I think my favorite is definitely this Patron dog. No, you guys haven't seen him. He's quite popular here in Ukraine.
Yeah, he's super cool, isn't he? He was awarded a medal directly by Zelensky.
Yeah.
And this is actually a cooling and heating drinks container that is issued out to all the National Guard members.
Oh, that's nice.
But it's smart as well, so when you actually fill it up, it actually has the temperature and the heating on there and everything. So it helps the soldiers keep warm as well in the cold weather.
Yeah. What do Russians get? They probably get like a used.
Exactly. In fact, we've actually got a Russian issued ration pack. Unopened that we're going to unbox.
Oh God!
Kyiv later on this week.
Disgusting. Yeah.
So God knows what they've got in that, Johnny.
Can't be worse than this Nescafe. Guys, you didn't see it unless you watched the live stream, but this Nescafe almost killed me a lot.
Johnny nearly got taken out mid-interview.
In general, with your channel, then you know, you're right. It's the instant coffee. You're right. Instant coffee is waking them up.
Acid reflux.
Oh, the acid I have the same issue. You gotta use the bathroom for a sec?
No, I'm alright. Oh.
Yeah. Go into the bathroom, buddy. I feel you. I got the same.
Yeah, mate, it's bad.
Yeah. He's got his acid reflux. I got acid reflux too, so I feel that 100. Bro, it is it sucks so bad.
Yeah. These like $3 million Russian missiles could have taken me out, but this Nescafe almost killed me on the live stream.
Here you go, Johnny. On behalf of the 69 Sniffer Brigade, I present you your 69 Sniffer Brigade NAFO patch.
I've gotten a lot of patches this war, but this one's my favorite. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate that.
Pleasure, buddy.
What if those will stick on?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, finally we can get some breakfast. I'm starving. All right, and for breakfast, we're gonna be going to Mimosa, which is great Spanish breakfast. You've probably seen me here before. I don't know who's eating pizza this early morning, but maybe they're just prepping it. Beautiful spot, guys. Oh, extra? There's 3 eggs? Oh yeah, thank you. Okay, oh man, guys, so hungry. All right, guys, had a nice breakfast.
Very nice.
Let's head outside. All right, very nice to hang out. Thank you for the live stream. You guys saw a couple clips from it, but you're doing this every day while you're here, right?
Yeah, every morning.
Every morning. So you can check some of them out. If you want to watch my interview in full, I'll have a link to that below. And let's hear something very special from the guy behind the camera.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So Johnny FD has very kindly agreed to do a campaign with 69 Sniffer Brigade to get a military pickup truck.
Yeah, now that I'm an honorary member, guys.
Yeah, now he's got his patch. Now he's going to go a step further. We'll get a donation page up for him very soon. Not only will people be able to donate to it, but they'll also be able to collect a super cool patch.
Yeah.
As part
Something
of it.
like this. So maybe not this one specifically, but you can check it out. We'll have a link to it below in the description.
Yeah, and there'll be lots of other options in there if you want to get your name on the truck, if you want to get some special patches from the unit itself. There'll be lots of different options for Johnny's fans, so you'll find out more on his channels over the coming sort of days and week.
Yeah, but just kind of as a sneak preview, if we can get this truck funded, we'll actually film them delivering it to Ukraine, and you'll see us giving it to the soldiers. So I think this is the best way right now to donate and help Ukraine is actually with these trucks, because but like it or not, soldiers have to go to the front line, whether it's to evacuate soldiers who are wounded or civilians, or you know, go in and shoot down some tanks coming from the Russian side. And these trucks are awesome. So if we can get one, I would love it, and I would love to show you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for everything you guys are doing.
No, thank you very much, Johnny. And then Johnny will be there to hand over the truck, and we'll have some really cool other things for Johnny to do there. He'll be able to show you once we get it done.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So click the link in the description, and you can get yourself a NAFO hat, become an honorary member, or maybe even get your name on the truck or your flag of your country.
We are a Ukrainian platoon of 1st Mechanized Battalion of 118th Brigade. We kindly ask you to provide us with pickup truck, which we need for delivering our soldiers to frontline and evacuated wounded comrades. We appeal to Johnny FD and his subscribers, NAFO Friends and Charity Fund 69th Sniffing Brigade to help us. Слава Україні!
Героям слава! Ми, військовослужбовці 135-го батальйону 114-ї бригади, щиро вдячні 69-й Сніфінг-бригаді за надану допомогу у вигляді автомобіля позашляховика, який буде виконувати завдання в найгарячіших точках нашої країни, спасати людське життя та боротись за нашу свободу. Слава Україні!
Героям слава! Thanks guys. See you guys in the next one.
Johnny, this one is for you. You can see when you come back on the show, we've got you some proper coffee. And this motherfucker right here, she's going to hell.